So now that we have changed everything around so that everything in here is a numerical value, we've got all of our data lined up on the right-hand side. Okay, so now that's just a default. Now you don't have to keep it there if you don't want to. So what you can do is just highlight the whole column if you wish, and I generally highlight columns. If I wanted to highlight the entire column, I will move my cursor so it goes to that black arrow, click once, and it will highlight the lot for me. Now I can then center everything within that column if I wish. Okay, so you don't have to, even though Excel formats it so that numbers are generally right justified, it doesn't mean that you need to keep them there if you don't want them there. So you can move them to wherever you want once you've changed them to that. Now, some of the other things that we need to do here is also complete some of the aspects of this spreadsheet. Now, completing the aspects of the spreadsheet, we can put in a couple of little tricks. Okay, now what Excel does is that you'll notice that whenever I highlight a cell, and I might just go over this side to begin with, and whenever I highlight it, I've got sort of like this green border around the cell, and then right in the corner, there's a little square. Now that little square there can be used for a number of purposes, and I'll show you how that would work. Now let's say, for example, if I just put in, say, number 1, okay, and let's say, for example, I want to copy that down to, let's say, about here. Okay, now normally you'd think, right, well, oh, gee, I'm going to have to type in number 1 all the way down, or either I'm just going to have to go copy, paste, etc. Well, Excel has got a couple of functions that make things life a lot easier for you. Okay, and that is by using the sort of like a little autofill tool. So you'll notice that as I move the cursor over that little square there, the cursor changes from this white cross to that little black cross. Now once it's that little black cross, all I then need to do is I click and I hold down the left mouse button. Now I can then drag down as much as I want, and it will fill with whatever's in that first cell. Let's say you might think, oh, well, that's all well and good, but I don't want to have one number repeating all the time. Well, that's okay. So you can start up a sequence, like 1, 2, 3, and then start dragging down. You'll notice that just at the side there it says 4, 5, 6. So it actually is telling you what is going to go into that cell before it actually happens. Okay, there we go, and it can fill down like that. So let's say, for example, all of the chemicals in here, I'm not overly sure, but I believe that they're class 5.1. So let's say, for example, if we want to fill that down, then we can just go over here, wait till that cursor goes to that black design, and then we're just going to move it down like so, and that will fill it down like that. Now there's another way that you can do that. Let's say, for example, if I want to fill the L, the liquid, all the way down to here. Now, I'm not overly sure about what form or what state a lot of these chemicals are going to be in. I probably should know, but at the moment I'm going very quickly through this. Well, so basically now I've got myself flustered. So, sorry. I click, first of all, on the column that I want, or rather the cell that I want. And let's say if I want to fill all the way down there as being liquids, okay, or I just want L down there, I can hold the Shift key, and then I click down as far as I want it to go. So I've highlighted all of that area. Now you can just click and drag if you want. Now if I then hold Control and push